Okay, so I've made a little bit of progress, kind of. So now I've got the shelves up, and now I have the mental block of what do I put on the shelves? Because I don't want to put something on there that I shouldn't put on there, and then realize I should put it here. So, like, that's how my brain works. I'm sitting here, don't mind me. I just literally rolled out of bed, gave Tasha her medicine, let them out, and came out here. It's like 9 in the morning right now. That's how my ADHD brain works. Now I'm like, cool, I got the shelves, and now I don't want to put anything on them because it's like once I put something on the shelf, like it's like it has to be there forever or something like that. It's so stupid. Like, but I was wrong earlier. I said I had 5 more brackets, so I was like, I can do 1 more long shelf and then like 1 shorter one. I actually had 6, so I can do 2 more long ones. I might, well, so what I did, because I only have the 2 boards right now, and I really can't afford, like, they're like 16 bucks a piece. I know that doesn't sound like much, but I already spent 30 bucks on these 2 pieces, and that was like, shouldn't have done that, but really want to get this project going. So what I did for now, at least, while I've got like the tools and stuff out here ready, was I mounted the 3rd shelf, well, the 3rd set of brackets, and that's going to be my highest shelf. But what I'm going to do, I think, is use that 3rd shelf for like my tools, like my sander, my heat gun, my extra drills and stuff, because that way, like, they're out of the way. It's not stuff I'm going to use a lot, but also it's going to keep it organized, easy to see, easy to grab. Unless, actually, I got a lady that wants to buy my iMac, so that would really help out. I hate to sell it, but since we bought our MacBooks like last year or the year before, like I literally neither of us use it. It literally just sits there. I turn it on like once every 2 weeks, update it or get on Google for a second because I'm too lazy to walk over to wherever the MacBook is, and then that's it. So it's really just sitting. So I'll probably get rid of that and then maybe spend a little bit of money out here, but I think I'm also going to move the bikes. I don't know. Actually, no, I guess I could kind of keep this like my utility wall. And then obviously I'm not going to do a TV over here like I planned. So we'll probably just keep it on the back. I do need to get rid of those seats. I need to just like go through all this stuff. I got so much junk. It's going to help me tremendously to get that out of here. That was the rear end out of my Grand Marquis, the silver car that I had that I lowered and did all that work to. And it's literally been sitting here for years. And it's so heavy. It's so awkward. As you can see how much room it takes up. So I got another friend that lives in our neighborhood. He was asking about it because a guy that does scrap, and that's just like solid freaking steel. Weighs freaking 200 pounds probably. So I'll get rid of that. Probably got some other junk metal in here. You can have those like spare tires and stuff over there. But once I get some of these big things out, like this thing right here, this is my big sub that's going back in my Explorer. This will free up a lot of space. That'll get up a ton of space, and then I can actually move through that area. Hopefully the next time you see this garage, it's going to be a lot more organized, and you'll be able to move around maybe. That would be cool. I would actually also like to, if possible, I was thinking, because I'm like, I don't really have anywhere to set that table saw, and I love having like a little table for it. Maybe use that plywood right there, because that's thick stuff. I think it's 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch. I don't remember. Get some 2x4s and just make like a makeshift workbench in this area. That would be kind of cool. Also, I think my charger's dying here. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's got like a little like constant whirling noise. Might have to shoot them a message because it hasn't been a year since I've owned it. Here's the wonderful screw I stepped on. Yep. Glad I'm up to date on my shots and whatnot, because yeah, of course, out of anyone to step on, it would be this rusty thing. But to be fair, it's kind of hard to tell in the video. I only stepped on like the top right here, like just barely enough to puncture the skin, and it's really not rusty or anything up there somehow. I mean, it is a little bit, but yeah, that hurt. A lot of progress, but it doesn't look like a lot. The rear end is gone. I tried to give him those tires. Couldn't take them because the wheels couldn't take them because the tires were on. That's kind of what I figured. But oh well, I could probably set those out the curb and someone will take them for sure. Because I've got that one, then I've got like one more back there, one more over there. Those take up a lot of room. Spilled gear oil all out of that diff. Luckily it was like fresh fluid, so it wasn't stinky. Got rid of that giant box back there. I don't know if that showed on camera before, but it was literally a giant cardboard box filled to the brim with trash from like the past 2 years. And of course the bottom was like all blown out and wet, so made a huge mess. Got myself all dirty, but now my biggest thing is cleaning up all this wood. Like obviously I got a lot of stuff all over, but and it's just like scraps, you know, it's not anything big that, you know, I can make too useful of something with. But one thing I'm really proud of is my 2x4 shelf up there. So I bought these hooks on Amazon. These things right here, 16 of them. And they're just these. They screw in, super simple. I drilled a small pilot hole and then, you know, twisted them in by hand. And I just measured them out like every 8 inches, and I just bought a 2x4. Could have definitely cut it in half, but you know, I can use it. Like I said, I want to move those bikes, but you know, I'll add to it as I go. Got to clean up put that all that crap somewhere, but got my other shelf up. So far, just using it for like tools and stuff like I wanted. You know, the stuff I just don't really use that much. I got a lot of stuff in the house to go up there too. A tile saw. My Ryobi stuff. I put up a block for the blower thing over here. Still got just a bunch of junk over there to go through. Lights. Don't know yet. Probably gonna do one like up there on the side, like where you won't see it on the ceiling, but it'll shine down. Big progress. It still looks terrible, but much better than before. I can actually get in here and move around, even though it don't look like it. I don't know if I've shown my room lately, so I put some lights on the desk, I put some on my mic arm, and then I hung some up on the wall up here around my shelves. I think they look pretty cool. They change color, they're like remote controlled with my phone. Stuff I've had laying in the box, but finally hooked up. What's up, guys? I don't know where this is gonna go and what vlog or whatever, but I was at work today and one of my old coworker friends, he had shot me a message on Facebook and was asking me some stuff about his Jeep. He's got a 2015-ish Wrangler, and he's having some issues with his radio, like the sound's cutting in and out and whatnot, and he wanted to see if I could, you know, help like diagnose it or whatever. So I was like, yeah, you know, I'm at work right now, you know. He said he was trying to call, but he didn't have my number. He thought he did, and I had his saved on my phone. But he sent his number. I was like, all right, I'll call you after work. I got home. I ate dinner. It's pretty late today. I got off kind of late. So I was like, let me eat real quick. So I call him. I didn't say anything, but I called the number, and I'm like, he answers. He's like, hello? And I'm like, hello, I am trying to reach you for your car's extended warranty. And he just starts laughing and hangs up. And I started laughing. I thought it was funny as hell. So I texted him on Facebook Messenger. I was like, that was me, jackass. And he didn't say nothing back. He didn't open it or anything. And then so like 5 minutes later, I sent him a text like on his phone. And I'll put the screenshot here. But I was like, I worded it like really poor, you know, really weird grammar and stuff. I was like basically saying the same thing. You know, we have a package we can send you, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, oh, let me make it look legit. And so I put text stop to end messages or something like that. So 5 or 10 minutes later, he puts stop. And then I was like, thank you for your interest. We will prepare a package for you and send you the information. And he lives in Ohio. I don't know anything else about where he lives. So I'm like, we will send it to your address, your known address on file. And I put like Ohio, USA. And then he puts all caps, stop. And I respond, I'm like, you stop. And then he responds back, blocked in all caps. And then I started laughing. I was like, oh, shoot. So I'm like, I got to text him before he actually blocks me. So I'm like, it's Brian, dumbass. And he's like, Brian, who? I'm like, me. You know, you just messaged me earlier about your radio. So he calls right away, and he was dying laughing. He's like, I was just showing my wife. I'm like, he's like, this effing person is, or this effing, you know, bot is texting me talking about my car's extended warranty. They try calling, and I say stop, and he's like, then they say you stop, and she was in the background laughing. That was funny. All right, guys, I'm gonna give you guys a little behind the scenes. You know, you guys are used to seeing me in. Oh, God, I hate this chair. It sucks. You guys are used to see me in this position right here with all my lights on, you know, makes it look pretty cool. And I've made a comment before, you guys should see what I see, you know, because this part looks good in the video, but the rest is a nightmare. I have junk everywhere still. I'm having another extended episode of I need mental help to be able to get myself to finish projects. So, again, this is kind of what you guys see. I'm in like a wide-angle lens here. But I just still got crap. I mean, to be fair, this stuff wasn't here. Let me get some light. Let's see here. There we go. So, to be fair, this stuff is from, like, I was working on just recently adding these lights. I still got to tidy up the wiring, but I put... So, I've got this light here, one there, and then one down here. And these two are cool because they like kind of like I can shine them at the wall or I can shine them down on my desk. They adjust and they change colors and whatnot. So it's kind of cool just like for some mood lighting. You know, obviously the computer glows. I've got the glow on my desk. And I recently just put it on my mic stand as well. It kind of sucks on there because it's all black and I need to put some sort of like white frosted, maybe like plexiglass or something on there. I don't know. But... you know, still just junk. I finally mounted my outlets. So these are like mounted in the desk or whatever. And, you know, so I got USB charging, USB-C, 2 outlets. So this area is going to be like, I can have my camera mounted up here if I'm doing like an unboxing or something like that. Obviously much better lighting, but I'll have an outlet right here where I can like plug stuff in and test it and whatnot. I've got one of those Xbox mini fridges, but I don't use it. I just like the way it looks. It's just pretty wildly inefficient and just kind of like a power hog for no reason because I'm not going to keep nothing in it. So no sense in keeping it powered up or whatever. But the other side of my desk that you guys don't see, this actually goes up here. That is actually a working light too. But this is the other part of my desk. Like you can see just how dusty it is still. Like I haven't even really like, I need to scrub the walls from like when I installed my monitor mounts. I still need to buy the things to hide the monitor cables, so I have all the cables tidied up. You know, I just got cables dangling everywhere, just junk everywhere. Here's, you know, what controls the mic, pile of wires and stuff, tools and other garbage I need to go through, my phone stand, another shelf, a short one behind that, stuff from our wedding party, and electronics and more lights, my DJ speaker, which I just put lights in that because why not? A shelf that I put up just to test fitment and see what I wanted to put up there and still have to take it off and stain. More wedding stuff, more boxes, posters I need to hang up, but I want to get like a frame for them, but frames are like ungodly expensive now. And then these, you guys might remember seeing these in my videos. They're those like LED lights, you can like tap them, they change color, they look really cool. Kind of like popular for like gamers and streamers. I had them hanging up here, they kind of like started back here and, you know, did a design. Well, check that out. Ripping the wall. They fell off numerous times. 2 of the chunks of adhesive decided to rip the paint with it. So that was fun. That's awesome. Luckily, that's kind of like hidden in most videos. Like it doesn't really stand out. I'm just going to have to like cut that out and just like patch it a little bit. But yeah, so I got to fix that. I still have to tidy up all my wiring down here. I've got my modem and all that still. And it's a mess. I don't know what to do with all this stuff. I have way too much crap.